Hello, this is going to be my final poem, probably for now. Um, it is called, let me just have a moment here. Okay. The poem is called Wildflower Eden on the Neptunian highways to Vatican City. From the harpoons that cage this laughing raging clown with its phlogistic and pyromaniacal uh, emerald bungle and redwood trees, that hammerhead, the gigantic torpidity of the saline moribund fingernails, greasing the greasing the the koala spearheaded pistols, as this thunderous laughter from the rhinoceros tail of the Beethoven and anti-Darwinist ape women dancing in a nebulae Eden Omegon, as the roadrunners quantum teleport these bungling oases in Andromeda Galaxy, where Plato and Aristotle and Hypatia are the gasoline bathed and drenched moths swimming up for the sempiternal subliminal skies of the collective soul of posthumanism, as a sacrilegious grove of herbariums, nerpotence, the ostrich limousine fanes for a feast of gigantic prismatic glitzin gleaming cadavers that bocce and past time travel about a century in the about an Avogadro's number of centuries in the past or in the future, before a quantum Pyrrhonistic skeptic, apparently of all metaphysical realities, and the meadows that burst at the seams, these gigantic pillars into the Colosseum of the Rastafarian Western novels, and this verbiage dressed up in the bra straps of a pantheistic Spinoza goddess, and this multiplication of these black-billed magpie popes who are not androcentric, but just egalitarian, cutthroat, not cutthroat, just egalitarian, uh, uh, pot roast, and this effulgence of these luminous these luminoid luminaria, for which the sylphonic gorgons, trapezium, their barnacle superintelligence before the velveteen sea, a predeterministic philosophical zombies who alembic caress the peregrinating falconer raging starry-scape plumage of the breast, and these gigantic sweat houses in a purple camel's breastplates that moonquake the wriggling of the orange moon and green sun before a barred owl's underwear, and Aristotle's knockins, before an obsidian razor that shaves the beard, the maple leaf precipitous beard, where all these gigantic Chef Boyardee broiled stars are the apotheotic aneurophonic Sasquatch riding a Zamboni to the Edenic glamorization of these magnolia eddies, and this aneric rheumatic and spermatic rearing quagga, with skin as tuxedo as the zygote of the predestined pre-judgment day god. And the melancholic lobster spitting sons of vainglorioizing heterarchy, and this laundry machine exploding or sexploding with not uh mechanical mechanical quacka rides, and the invertebrate of these wintry night 3 a.m. skies, where we ride our pickup truck for Yukon, along with Donna Haraway, Edith Stein, and Marvin Minsky and Norbert Wiener, and this prairie gasconading um, canyon field meadow of schizophrenic ornithosophers who paint all the artworks known to post-human kind before an insecticidal fantasization of these tarantula and arachnophile obsessed confabulations that cascade before the Borneo and the New Zealander um, crab meats, boiling uh, pet Australian Sasquatches in a basketball hoop of timeless Heideggerian temporicities, and this super determinism of these quantum chaos, verbiage stuffed uh, carousels into the absolute Kelvin of the Minon's jungle, and this green ligris or Linus's zygotic womb stuffed with a quadrillion cigarette boned ashtrays in this oppositional defiant battle of mind sport games, and this gigantic huntsman closes its eyelids for the sempiternal rinsing of these mandrake headed nuns with their venison and taliesin, bared and caressing their breasts on the footpaths of a tempestuous and treacherous wordsmith jungle. Uh, Rainbow, neon psychedelic tarantula, quasias, as it wriggles space-time engineering for an H.G. Wells time capsule machine, as these Buddhas squeeze open the lime and grapefruit skinned limousines, and this Gnostic Wolverine who logomatias and waxes the lunatica of the raging erotic stars before you and I roll on a bed frame, kissing and hugging and consummating before the spermatic rearing of a rhythmatic bird song, where birdhouse gigantic female presidents with Madonna hips, and the moth drenched gasoline slicked echo chambers of scopolamine and aripiprazole. It's all an psychiatric liberation, slicing open the mere topological craters of these noctambules and smoothing garter snakes, fondling the gigantic gangrene of these cancerous schizophrenic sunquakes, and the moon's nipples uh uh melt the mahogany velociraptors who spend the next Saudi Arabian century grilling the Dravidian and Hindu monkshood before a column of gigantic wildflowers wriggling in the canyons of Yukon, as we hide in a meat-eating redwood tree, that only speaks in dendrography, and the crypto 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 cryptobotany of these window Eden moths and Pharisees who sphinx open the latchkey of this soaked wet horse drenched in the shower stalls of this quitative umbrella, smacking the blood moonbeams of a transinfinite scimitar of Juvenoia, and these prodigies who speak of 2013 and the narrowglyphics of the lumens that belabor the psychologist vampires oozing the rhubarb pavements and violet green pumpkins, and jack-o'-lantern sliced open like the docked metallic Boltzmann brain anarchist in the Luxembourg and Kropotkin tradition, and these obelisk and crepuscular exuberancies that waft the cinematography of all these schizophrenic mind transplants before one transhumanistic cybernetic century where the volatizations of these ethnomusicologists who snake charmer, the sempiternal ravishing of womankind's anti-positivistic emanationism, and the embodiment of these lumpen proletariats who ride Plato's chariot through a Meinungsjung of quadratic ontological nihilism before a gigantic lotus and wildflower crocus that muses about the nausea of all cosmogonical opining, and this wet porpoise headed purple porpoise headed horse um blo- uh mind boggles the bacchanalian archambolus cigarette ashtray cases that prehensile quantum psychiatrist who rides an entomological elevator before the possible world television stereo amphitheaters that carbuncle the mutations of the genetics of all the platonic forms of sempiternal passionate lovemaking, and this pyramidine beauty of all these gigantic raging skylarks, the dumplin, the klondikes that rinse out the purple grasshopper hips, and the phallic jungles blooming artichoke and harar bushes, foreign dikes, and these marvelous orchestrations of Christified bodhisattvas who xenoistically um, uh, uh, chainsaw the anti-Darwinian ape woman's hackathon before a parabolic and narrophrenic psychophysical calculus equation of these glowworms and saturations before a technicolor rhythmatic zootrope of spermatic quagga headed quaggas rising epiphenomenally from a zygotic uh, daddy long leg spindled womb as this tempestuous spearmint um, slices open the chupacabra bridegrooms, and this winterscape where Taylor Swift is an Doric Egypt counter anachronistic Egyptological goddess, and Celia Green is the enchantress of the omnitheistic um, soaked lanterns that pass between the bloodless werewolf priestesses who somehow who somehow Coca Cola the Coca Cola uh, frankincense, the um the coliseums over upon a prairie soaked to the absolute bootstrapping of redolent hummingbird belted buttocks, and the gigantic manifesto is written in only in this title: how to rewrite the omnipotence paradox of God through Meinongian mathematical logic that time travels through all omnitemporal timorous um, uh, counterfactual histories, where Mother Mary and Hildegard of Bingen and Edmund Husserl are the phenomenologians of these simple gates of liquefying uh, Alphane Dijon mustard um, uh, monstrosities, and this disgorging of this perverse that socket scrapers the bedrock of these tempestuous symbolique that Columbiads the somnambulism through the clenched knuckles of alligator of chupacabra mechanics, the precancerous growth of gigantic blue horses flogging the shower stalls, where these reincarnated kaleidoscopic woodpeckers rage along with the breast of the road runners. This hidden Canadiana treasure trove, that cycloptically marries the Cyclops to the um, Loch Ness monster faced libertine chupacabra mistress, and this passionate free kissing and kissing of the sempiternal carburetor machines that speak for an absolute sempiternity about the mathematics of the omnipotence, the precursor to post-human kind's transhuman omnipotence, and the Buddhist cabaret, one on pasted on the cover art at 5440, smiling Buddha cabaret, and all these garlic sliced sausages, that wiener, the frankincense of these sleepwalking tachyons and neutrino headed gorgon, Sogol, Shangri-La, uh, uh, subatomic antiparticle lesions, and these infinitesimal sleepwalkers that delusionary the inerscape, that's Yuletide, but these octonal um, orchards, and this poetess of the climatology of hermaphroditic souls, and the metaphysical status of all possible omniversal metaphysics, as the birdsong of my sempiternal wet dreams are putrescently gasconading the enclave of this passionate lovemaking between Godzilla and the aloe vera spearmint butter lard obsessed schizo uh schizotypal personality disordered imperious messianic um astromaniacal covey of California quail, Columbiad faced, abominable snow women, philosophical zombies. Thank you so much.